Welcome to Learning with Life Streaming. Today I want to continue talking about using the web as a divination tool, and I also want to talk about all of the people who watched the last video that I recorded about depression and had some advice to offer. And that's one thing that's weird about live streaming is I post this video from a few days ago, or I posted it on Thursday or whatever day that was, and that's how people see me for the next few days, or until I post another video. So anyone who comes to my site right now sees that video as the top thing, and so I'm in effect depressed this whole time since I'm not posting anything new. That's a pretty weird concept, and it really should motivate me to try to record and post every single day, because I end up getting a lot of, or people think that's how you're still feeling right then, or at the moment that they watch it, since there's nothing newer in the stream. So since that video, I feel like right now I'm actually not feeling so great, because I'm extremely stressed out about finishing up this presentation for school tomorrow, trying to finish my thesis. We're running the Illinois Marathon this weekend on May 1st, and we just got an email saying that if you can't finish the race in under 6 hours, which is a 13-minute, 45-second pace, then you have to run the race at your own risk, and you shouldn't even enter if that's how long it's going to take. And our pace is, I think it's a 14-minute pace. So there's no way, or it might even be 14:30. So we already know that we're not going to be able to finish in the 6 hours. And that's really freaking me out, because, we want... It's going to be really hard to find motivation to finish this fucking race if they shut the whole thing down 6 hours into it and we still have half an hour left to run. So that's frustrating. My schoolwork is frustrating, and trying to figure out how we're doing this RV is extremely stressful. And so I feel like I have a lot of stress in my life right now, and it's adding to this depression. Like, if I don't work on this shit constantly, I feel very depressed very quickly. And some people, like my grandma, watched my video from the other day. Thank you for watching, Grandma. And she did some research for me, thinking like maybe it could be the food that I'm eating that's contributing to my depression. And I thought that was so awesome of her to try to help me out. And I don't really think it's the food, because we take great care to eat right, but it's still something to think about. I have to be very conscious that I'm getting all the nutrients I need. And our friend Jonathan wrote us and suggested a book to read called A Mindful Way Through Depression by Mark Williams, John Teasdale, Zindel Segal, and John Kabat-Zinn. And Jonathan wrote about this book, and one thing that was really helpful that he said is that thoughts are like things, and we don't need to, like, we pass so many things throughout the day, and we don't sit there and ruminate on them, we don't focus on them, we just let them move past us. But depressing thoughts we kind of sit with and keep making them worse by revisiting them. So that's something to think about. Thoughts are like things. Just let them go. Just pass them by. I kind of want to try that. So, and then my friend Erin from high school commented too, and that was badass. It's good to hear from you, Erin. And I'm working on the positive thinking. So thoughts are like things. And stay positive. And I need to get my work done, and that will probably help my stress level a little bit. I hope. And then we can move into this RV. Or God, I just want this race to be over this weekend. Anyway, back to the web as a divination tool. I really want to know how it can be used as that, and I know I talked about it in my last video. One thing that I thought of that my advisor Kate mentioned, she said that, okay, so if people are writing as if everything's in public, like you have to assume you have no privacy when you're online. There is no privacy. So when you're writing personal emails to people, there's now a possibility that people are writing in code. I mean, there's always a possibility that people are writing in code, but so if we write in code to communicate things to not be public, what does that mean? Does that have anything to do with divination? If, like, we can encode energy, I don't know. But I really want to get started with some kind of witchcraft or magic practice that is using the internet as my tool, as my tarot cards, as my runes, my crystal ball. And I kind of want that to be the focus of this site, and I'm going to keep this learning with live streaming thing going because I don't, like, my method of learning of existing is basically, what do I learn from live streaming every day? And if I let my live streaming practice go or slow down, that really contributes to depression too. And I don't know why that is exactly. I think it has something to do with not being conscious or mindful, or not, like, I guess self-reflection is extremely important to my happiness. And so if I stop reflecting through live streaming, then I become I'm not accountable for what I do. I'm lazy. I ignore things and people, and I sleep too much. So live streaming is really a way for me to stay motivated to keep on keeping on. So what do you think? Depression, live streaming, divination, how does it all fit? Thanks for watching.